so I'm back with week 33, and this is the 14th of August to the 20th of August. Now, this was a really, really boring week for me. I literally did not leave the house apart from on Sunday. I worked all week, I did some overtime, and they were long shifts as well, so I didn't even have time in the evening or anything to do fun things. So basically, I was housebound for the whole week, so it really is not a very interesting week on my part, but it just reminds me, obviously, sometimes, I do prioritise work, and I do sometimes do extra work because, sometimes I need the money. So, yeah, I still wanted to obviously try and take as many photos as I could, even though I wasn't really doing much. So I'm just obviously cutting out all my photos that I printed off my Canon selfie, and there's not many, but I do try and I did try and take as many as I possibly could. So this week I am using a collection that's from Hobbycraft. It didn't have a name or anything. It was literally like a packet of 6x4s, 3x4s and some stickers. I got them in a sale back in like 2020, and they're not my favourite, but I liked them at the time because I thought they were really good for journaling and, adding to, bits and pieces to scrapbooks and stuff. So I bought them and I haven't actually used them since. So I thought it was time to use them, and as it was a bit of a boring week, it just, there was a lot of the cards, so I had loads of choice to, put filler cards in and stuff like that. So I thought it was an ideal time to use it. So it's like pinks, greens, reds, blues, purples, basically. That's the colour scheme of it. And as I said, it's got a mixture of 6x4s and 3x4s. Some are just blank, like just got a pattern, and some have got like spaces to journal on. But it did come with these little stickers as well that have like labels and little quotes and all sort of stuff. So yeah, I am using the Design B for this one. So this is the 3 6x4 portraits and then the 6 3x4 landscapes. So I'm going to use that card that's got like a built-in label for my title card, just because obviously it had that little label at the bottom, so I thought that'd be quite cute just to put the week in there. And then the first photo that's going to go in the middle is just a picture of some fish, because on Sunday we actually went to a garden centre for breakfast, and we just had a wander around, really, to be fair. I wasn't working this Sunday, so we just had a wander around. We did some bits around the house and things, but we didn't do loads. But I just love looking at all the animals in the garden centre, like all the fish and the the cute little household pets as such. So I just took a picture of all these fish because they were really, really cute. And so we just went there for breakfast, to be fair. We weren't going for actually to buy anything, but we like to have a look around, but we went for breakfast. So I probably should have got a photo of that, but I just completely forgot at the time. So on that one I've just gone to go get the stickers. These are the stickers that I'm going to use because obviously they come with them. And on the one of the fish, I'm just going to put this little like striped label, and it says like top 5, because literally in that week that's probably one of the most exciting things that I did. So I'm going to back most of the photos on this just plain purple coloured paper, because there was purple in the colour scheme of this one, so I just thought it was quite nice to use the purple at the background. And I just put a little label at the top, and I write in Sunday on it, just to obviously remind me that it was Sunday. And then the one that's going to go next to that is just a big journaling card. It's probably supposed to be a landscape, but I turned it into a portrait one. But it's quite a big space to journal, so I just put some lines on with my ruler. You'll see at the end in the photo, but I just lined some lines and put some little bit of journaling just to make up the space, rather than try and journal on the whole entire white background. I just made my lines quite big so that it looks like I've taken up loads of room, but I haven't actually written that much. So that's that one. And then I'm going to do the photo that's going to go underneath the title card, and it's just a picture of the sunset. It was just really, really pretty on, I think, a Monday. So the weather was changing. It was being really, really nice recently. It's been really sunny and really hot. But now it's started to change a little bit, which I'm grateful for, because I was stuck at home all week. So it meant that I didn't feel like I was missing out on, fun activities outside. So it's just a nice picture of the sunset. I've just put a little polka dot banner at the bottom alongside a little star sticker, and then again a little round sticker that says The Good Life on that. The one that's going to go next to that is just going to be another little journal card, and it's just plain sort of pink, which I think is quite nice. And in it, I just wrote, the weather turned just in time for me to go back to work. Joe brought me KFC for lunch, which made my day better. So you'll see the photo that's going to go next to that is actually a picture of my KFC. But the photo that's going to go underneath is just a picture of me in the car at Asda. So again, another really boring thing that I did that week was go food shopping. So I popped down to Asda and it was really raining, so I didn't really want to get out of the car, but yeah, I just took a picture of that and put a little banner above that, as well as a little sticker that says Live for Today. The card that's going to go next to that one underneath the sunset is just a plain sort of grid one, and all I do, it has like a little label ready to write the date on, which I do write the date on, and then I just put a sticker that says a day in a life, and that's all I do on that one, because as I said, there's not that many embellishments for this collection. It's not really even a collection, it's just a variety of cards, so I was just trying to make it work without having to bring in other things. I try and use up as much as I can of a specific thing rather than try and mix everything together, because I have so much stuff. I'm just trying to, force myself to use every last bit of the collection, instead of trying to sort of, incorporate all things all together. I'd rather just stick to one collection sort of thing. So that's going to be that one. So I'm just doing the card about my KFC. So Joe brought me KFC home, and it was just nice when I was working all day. It was just nice to have some nice food. So I just gave back the photo on some purple paper, put a little banner and a little love heart sticker, as well as a little quote sticker that says best day ever. That was quite nice of him to bring that home for me. And then the card that's going to go underneath that is just a filler card. It just says smile, in like brown sort of canvas colour, just on the pink, and that's pretty much it really. That's my sort of page. As I said, it's not the most exciting, but as I said, I like to use up my stuff, and this is the only way I'm going to use it. It's not my favourite thing, but I'm not going to chuck it out. I will use it. So I'm just going to go get my alphas to do my title. I do actually put a little label at the top of the title card just so I can put my dates in there. And then I do actually stick with these thickers. They are the brown sort of like, I think they're Dear Lizzie, I'm not too sure, but they're American Craft thickers, and they're like a brown sort of textured one it looks like it's been like sewed, and it's really cute. I've got loads of them, and to be fair, they're one of the only thickers I've actually got, because they're quite expensive here in the UK. I don't actually buy them because alphas do annoy me. As I've said before, you do run out of the most important letters, so you end up with a load of like expensive alphas that you're not using because you can't. So I do try and not buy them, even though they are very, very pretty. But these are the last ones. I think I got these in a sale about 5 or 6 years ago. So yes, I'm going to use those, and I just put WK and the week 33. So these are the ones here. And they're not very sticky at all. They do always fall off, so I have to be really careful with making sure that none of them just sort of get lost in the procedure. But I'm just deciding where to put it, and I decided to put the WK above the label, and then I'm going to put the week number in the box. And then, as I said, I put a label at the top so I can stamp my date, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes it will have boring weeks. You can't do everything fun all the time, unfortunately, and I earn quite a lot of money doing these shifts, so it was worth the 2 weeks of just literally being a hermit and being inside and just working, because the money all goes towards my holidays and all towards my scrapbooking supplies and stuff. So that's what I do it for. Obviously I don't really want to work my days off and stuff, but I like to have the extra money sometimes so that I can buy things and not feel guilty about it. I've earned the money, so why not spend it? So coming to the end of summer now, so I'm into actually doing my fall, autumn sort of scrapbooking now, which is really fun. I love the change of seasons. So I hope you've enjoyed this part, and I'll be back with part 2 very shortly. Thank you very much. Bye.